Morning, YouTubers. Sorry about last week, not doing much video. As you can imagine, my head was a bit oh, hang on a minute. Better. My head was a bit up my arse. So I did a video, but I just didn't publish it. I was kind of like, it was pants, to be honest. You wouldn't have liked it. So anyway, today is Wednesday. I should have been in yesterday, but wasn't very well. First sick day in 2 years. So yeah, so I didn't come in yesterday, but I'm in now. Just literally got in the wagon now. I'm just seeing what I've got. I'm doing a local run today, so I'm only out for one day and come back again. It looks like, let's see what I've got. First, 3 drops of Barnsley, Rotherham, Doncaster, Sutton in Ashfield, Dronfield, don't know where that is. I guess it's somewhere near Sheffield. Oh, it's chilly now, let's put the night heater on. I've got 2 Sheffields and a Glossop. So this is normally done on a small van, so I'm hoping the access to these places is going to be alright. I wanted to say thank you for all your kind messages on the other video. It was nice of you. And some of you were absolute insensitive, and your comments were deleted, and the ones who are complete arseholes, you've been banned from putting messages on. You can put them on there, they just won't show up to anybody else apart from yourself. So yeah, dickheads. I've got some good news for you. I did mention a couple of videos ago that there could be another giveaway coming up, and there is. It's been confirmed. So 2 of you. I thought it was going to be 4, but it's only going to be 2 of you now. But I'm not running the competition. It's been run by somebody else. But needless to say, 2 of you are going to be very, very happy indeed. Now I'll give you more details on that when I can. As I say, it's not my competition. The video will be a sponsored video, but not this one. This one's not sponsored. So yeah, looking forward to that. So the first drop is going to be straight across to Barnsley, straight over the Woodhead Pass by the look of it. Barnsleydale. God, it's chilly this morning. I'm wearing shorts. Probably not the best idea today. It's not that warm. Right. Oops. What's that? So I'm trying to work out if somebody has been driving this wagon. It's all right. No, it's not dirty in here. It actually does need a clean, but it's not dirty because of somebody else. It's just oh. I don't know if you can see that smoke going past the window there. That will be the night heater that keeps smoking.
You'll arrive at your destination at 8:45 AM.
8:45. Now I know the first one opens at 8, but never mind. So that's the night heater folks. It's a date today, 31st of May. Come on, pen, work. I went to Chester on Sunday, which is probably part of the reason why I was off yesterday. Went to a restaurant, Driver J. It was just a weird restaurant in Chester. It had like it's called The Botanist. If you Google it, look at the images, it's weird. It's just a weird restaurant. I'll give it a bit of a shit review though. Right. Do we have windscreen water? Yes, we do. Gay horn works. Right, I'll go and check out all the other daily check now on the outside, and then I'll go and strap the goods down, or if they're already strapped down, I'll make sure they are strapped down properly. Now he's just gone off again. Needs servicing. I think it definitely needs servicing. Right. Battery low, was that? There we go, give it some juice. I'm aching on, what I don't know what day it was, a few days ago I went for a massively long run, and I'm very sore now. So I've just been speaking to the guy who does this route. He told me that he refused to do this route in this truck because he says you won't get, there's a few places you won't get in, so he's warned me the ones I won't get in. So we'll have to see what happens on them. But yeah, be fun and games. It's all fun and games until a worktop doesn't get delivered. T-shirts have been delivered today. They should have been here last week, sent out to the guys who have pre-ordered them on Saturday. However, the printing company let me down because they're a bit shit. Yeah, that's interesting to know that the guy who I spoke to then, he works there, the route I'm doing, he actually planned the route out for me, which it looks like it's in a good order, to be honest. So, oh, I've just done the daily check and not filled in the paperwork to say I've done the daily check. Pen. Oh. Car keys. So I've been watching a YouTube channel, nothing to do with trucking, but it just makes me laugh. It's called Hell on Earth, and it's these three divvies from probably like somewhere in South Yorkshire, and they just go around and go to abandoned buildings. They are funny though, it just makes me laugh. So if you're bored and you want to watch three divvies make a build themselves, go and watch it. Right, ready to go. My legs feel a bit far away. Maybe I'm shrinking a bit. Doesn't feel right, but sod it. 1 hour and 40 minutes to the first drop. So someone asked if I can turn the volume down of the indicators. I can do, yeah, but it needs some input from you. All you need to do is at the bottom of this video there's a little slider bar on the left hand side. Just slide that to the left a little bit, and then it's great. The audio goes down. That's my fix for it. No, I can't turn the indicator sound down. It's built in. Some of the questions I get are quite funny, to be honest. This is typical for this junction here. People go over the line and stop. I don't know why they do it, but if a wagon comes around that corner, this guy in front is going to have to back up. Otherwise, the wagon's going to have to sit there until the lights change. Which usually what happens to me, I have to sit there until the lights change. And then cars coming from the other way beeping the horn because I'm blocking the road, but what can you do? I've not got the microphone on because I just wanted to show you the view actually of Woodhead Pass. It's absolutely beautiful this time of year. It really is. I've just gone past one of the reservoirs though, and it's very low. So we're going to come up to another reservoir in about a minute, and want to see how low that one is. Oh yeah, you can see the shore now over there. It's definitely lower than normal. Yeah, it's normally just up to the bridge there, literally just under the arch. So yeah, it's quite a drop that. I'd say more than 8 feet. Right, first drop done. Quite simple. Pull up on the main road and off you pop. I think I've got to turn around now. Here we go. Alright, let's get out of this tiny little place. Don't know why I've still got this on. A bit warm actually. Yeah, so the next one, what is it? 22 minutes away. Not sure how long this route's going to take, to be honest, because I don't know the distances between. I can guess, but it's like I don't know exactly. Obviously, the route I do normally, I can pretty much guess where I'll be at whatever time of the day. But with this, I'm not used to it at all. Beep, beep, beep. I'll do, donkey. Shh, that's better. Right, we're off to Womb Well, W-O-M-B-W-E-L-L, and shave, South Yorkshire, Barnsley. So I've just pulled up here so I can reverse into this place here. It looks really small and dodgy, to be honest. As soon as I put the indicator and stopped, our van is immediately on the back doors, so I can't go anywhere right now. Bloody delivery drivers. How dare they? Oh, here she goes, she's getting in the van now. Cheers, mate, thank you! Arsehole. Do you know what? If I saw a bus reversing somewhere, you'd just stop and just let him crack on with it. This is ridiculous, this. You know what? It's not going in. On the other hand, I've got to crush them. Right, found a solution. There's another entrance to it. So I did that drop. When I wanted to leave though, there's a van in front that was doing a delivery. There's a passenger in it. He said he's just doing a delivery back in a minute. Anyway, he's about 6-7 minutes. It wasn't too long, but you know, I'm not going to moan because he was doing what I was doing, blocking the road. But yeah, it's been delayed quite a bit, this one there, but probably about 20 minutes longer than it should be. So I've got to go behind this building here. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, I think. Oh, here we go. Sweet.
Turn
take a shunt on this, I think. This car right on my arse. See it moved. Right. If I can't get to the back, I'm going to have to go to the front, which looks a bit easier.
You have reached your destination.
Right, I know what I'm doing. I'm bashing up the curb. It's gonna be tight this, but we'll get in there. Look at that dickhead just parking on the corner there. I'm going to need that to get out. Right, we did there. Pulled up and the guy said, "Can you put it on the loading bay?" I said, "Where is it?" She said, "It's just behind you there." So I had a look, I said, "There's no point." Honestly, it's the tightest loading bay you've ever seen. He wants me to put the wagon in it. I was like, "There's no point, mate, there's only a few pounds." He goes, "Can't you fucking drive?" I've just got it here, haven't I? So anyway, yeah, I backed up 10 feet, a bit closer to the loading dock, loading bay, and then offloaded. Wasn't really a problem. Right, now we're off to Doncaster, which is not really in Doncaster, it's south of Doncaster. It's near a place called Tick Hill, and I think the battery's dead. It is. I'm going to have to charge that up now. Would you have a break? I might have a break and charge it up. I think I'll do that. I'll drive somewhere and have a break. Right, let's get out of here, if the battery will last. I think I'm alright going this way now. That car's off the corner, which I think I would have needed for this swing on the arse end of this fat bastard I'm driving. That should not be there. Welcome back. Do you feel better now you've been charged? Good. I'm glad to hear it. So I've done another drop and heading towards sunny Nashville now. I think about 3 or 4 drops after this. I've just had a break at the services and I've got about 15 minutes, about 10 or 15 minutes before I get there. So just look what I've got next, which is Dronfield, just south of Sheffield. I never knew where it was actually, but yeah. Then I've got 2 separate ones in Sheffield. One's an S35 and one's an S3 postcode, so they're probably not close to each other. Or one's probably the centre. And then I've got Glossop. Gonna get to this one at 2:45, and that's it. I'm going back at 3 o'clock. I'm staying any later than that, no way. So I've just called work and told them that possibility of failures today. Oh, I'm going to put this paperwork in the pocket, out of the pocket. He says, right, give us a call when you get to this next one and we'll see what's what from there, which is what I'll do. We're looking. Right, straight back onto the M1, northbound this time. Right, done this one here in South Sheffield. 2 more in Sheffield, I'm not going to do, because if I did that, I would not have time to get back. So I've got 1 more in Glossop, which I'm going to do on the way back, because it's on the way back anyway. It's still going to get there at 4:30, which means I'm going to get stuck in the traffic, and I'm still going to get back to the yard late. I'll just have to go up on this curb here because there's this guy in the corner. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this last one I'll get there at 4:30, which is 1 hour and 25 minutes away. Okay, so we're out of Sheffield town centre now. We're going to Glossop. We're going via Snake Pass. Now I know I said this morning Snake Pass is not really good for getting there, not really good for wagons. The pass is okay, but getting to it is a bit, you know. So anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going that way. No idea what they're building there, but it's big. So I was watching a video of a trucker in the States who I subscribed to. I'll find his channel and put it somewhere down there. And what caught my attention was the title of the video, which was how to properly end. I think it was end your shift or end your shift on your log or something like that. So I just had a look at the video to see the difference between the way we do it in Europe and the UK and they do in the States. So I just left a comment saying, oh, it's much simpler for us. We just have to press a couple of buttons and it's done. And he replied back to me. So I just thought I'd explain to the American viewers or Canadian or anyone who's not from Europe what we actually do. So we have a machine that's built into the truck. It's called a tachograph or a tacho, and it sits just above the driver. You have a little ID card which got your picture on it. Basically it's the same as a driving license. It's got your picture on it, has your driving license number, and on the back of it it's got a chip like a credit card. So at the start of your shift you put the card in the machine. It asks you a couple of questions like do I need to do a manual entry to tell it I've been doing work elsewhere other than driving. You can either say yes or no and then enter the details if you need to. And then that's it pretty much. It logs everything you do all day. So every time the vehicle stops, it changes the mode, so it changes the log for you to say that you're doing other work. Because even if you just set a lights, it changes. So you're no longer driving, but you are doing other work. Basically, you're at work still. So it logs all your driving hours, all your rest hours. When you're going to go on a rest, you just press the button, telling it you're in rest mode. There's certain rules and regulations of how long you're going to have a rest for and things like that. After your rest, you just press the other button to say that you're working again, or you just drive off and then it will automatically update your log to say you're now driving. So it's pretty easy, pretty simple. that's about it really on that. What happens then with that card at the end of the shift or the end of the month or week or wherever, and you get back to your company, you take your card, you eject your card at the end of every shift anyway. So you take your card into your depot and you just put it into the card reader, and then it downloads all the information so the company can read exactly what you've been doing, your speed, your breaks, your working times, and if you're not following the legal requirements, they've got to give you warnings for it. And I'm not sure what happens if you get so many warnings, if they've got to report you to the government or not. I'm not too sure on that, but yeah, you could get written warnings. You could get sacked for it if you keep ignoring or you keep not doing the job properly. So yeah, it's all on a little digital card, so we don't really need to keep a paper log. Not in modern vehicles. Any vehicle over 2004 is basically the same kind of system, only we have a paper disc. It's like like a CD. It's made of paper, obviously, paper disc, and it draws. It's got like it must have some kind of pencil or something in the machine, and as you're driving, it draws a graph. You have to keep a log. If you drive one of those, then you've got to keep that with you for 28 days. That's your log. Or if you drive that vehicle permanently, just keep it in the vehicle. What a lot of people do with those is just put all the logs into an actual CD case. Then at the end of the month or whenever it is they need to get rid of them, they take them into the office and then they start again. So it's that way is more difficult to track your time, because on the digital tacho that we have now, modern ones, it actually tells you how long you've been driving, how long you've been doing other work, and how long your rest period is or has been. Some of them count down, some of them count up, of how much. Fucking idiot. BMW. Its indicator works because it's still on now. Don't know why it's just done that. Overtook me and then just put his brakes on. But anyway, yeah. Right. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to explain what it was to some of the US truck drivers, and if you're interested, that is. I certainly enjoy finding out facts about other countries, the way they do. We kind of have the similar rules, really. A lot of them are very similar, but I quite like finding out stuff like that, you know. So we're here in Woodhead Pass. Do you want to look? It's not Woodhead Pass, it's Snake Pass. And it's very snaky, and you're probably seeing half the A-pillar there. I'll pull over and change the camera angle. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention is on modern tachographs we have a built-in printer on it, so you can actually do a printout of all your activities for that day. You could have your there's various different modes on what it can show you over a 24-hour period or whatever. If we get stopped by VOSA or the equivalent to DOT, they can read our card. They can also read the machine to see if the machine's been tampered with, and they can also get data from it from up to a year ago from any driver that's been driving it. They can have a look at that. So you might get away with something. You might get away with going over your working time or your break time or whatever. You might think you got away with it, and then you could get stopped in 11 months, and then they can bring it up and you can still get your fine. And it's quite strict over here. I think the tolerance, if you go over your driving time, I think the tolerance is about 1 minute. I think 1 minute to 15 minutes you may get a warning if it's your first time. Anything over that, then you're paying a fine. And I think the fines are pretty similar to what they have in the US. and Canada. That reservoir is very low as well. Yeah, so you can be fined, I think it's something like, I don't know, I can't remember how much it is now. Luckily, I've never been fined yet. Touch wood, I won't. What's going on here? Are you just gonna? Okay, you just do that. I guess everyone's at the lake today then. So this is why the garlic snake pass. Honestly, it's literally a bend every 35 feet, something like that. That's why you don't see many Arctics on here. I don't know if you could see that then, but there's a big concrete grid just off to the side of the road sticking up by about 8 to 10 inches. So I was trying to move over to give him room and not hit that. But we both slowed down then anyway. I think my side's slightly wider than that side. Going for a village in a minute, I think. Oh no, maybe not. That's why it reduced to 30. Okie dokie, that's alright by me. So it's 7 minutes late than it was when we programmed it in earlier. All these pine trees. I think these pine trees are just here to stabilise this road, you know, because I'm pretty sure this road has sunk before now. Bit of straight for a change, it's alright. Bye! That was the kick down, if you wondered what that noise was. Need some juice to get up the hill. Oh, by the way, kick downs don't really work in a truck unless you're kind of struggling a little bit, and then in which case it works, otherwise don't bother with using it. But if I did this every day, I'd like to be on agency, because you'd definitely milk it. How peculiar the patches are on that hill over there. Alright, so that's me done, and it's going to take me about 35 minutes to get home apparently, but I don't believe that. I think it's going to take longer. Well, I ain't going to fit around this road. Up the curb we go. So I just wanted to say again, thank you, before I end the video, thank you, oh nice Sierra, not an RS though. Thank you to everyone for those lovely messages on the last video. Do appreciate it, I really do. And also the t-shirts that you've pre-ordered, I think they've arrived today. So if I can't get them in the post today, it's going to be weekend. So thank you for your patience on that as well, and I'll get them out to you as quickly as possible. So if you remember this morning, or earlier on this video, if I've included the clip anyway, it's talking about this junction coming up here and why cars shouldn't go over the line, and we'll find out now if anyone's over the line. Oh look, what the fuck? What a surprise.